Welcome to another video. It's gonna be a story time. I don't know, it might be like a top 10, I don't know, but like, I know you guys just heard that fire intro. That shit took me ages to make. Like, it may seem like nothing, but I love it, man. I really like it a lot. But it took me a long time to make. So, hopefully, you guys like it. And yeah, so this video is gonna be why I miss primary school. Primary school, in my opinion, was the best time to live on my life. Primary school was so good. It was so good. Like, oh my days, I miss primary school so much. Like the stuff I miss in primary school, it may not seem big, cause like obviously I didn't miss secondary. Well, like obviously I like secondary because I wouldn't have got to meet Sebastian and all of them guys I chill with now, and I probably wouldn't even gone to the college I'm going to now. But honestly, like I generally liked primary school, man. Like there was so much shit. Like there was the teachers. Some of the teachers were ops. There was one teacher in my school year that like I don't know if this is legal, but like I don't even think of like you will say something, yeah, then she'll add in a minute at the end, and she'll do it like in a very like crooked voice. So it'll be like uh let me think of an example. Uh so like say you said this, yeah. Oh, you kicked her. She kicked my shin. Like say, alright, cool. You couldn't. This is what happened. Here. You couldn't tell this teacher anything because she just didn't care. So like for example, you'll be like, oh, she kicked my shin or she hit my back, and she'll be like, yeah, I'll hit your back in a minute, fam. That shit made me die every single time. But at points it was annoying because like there was serious issues and she just didn't give a crap. But fam, there was just I had an arch nemesis in primary school, man. I'll never forget this guy's name. I'm not gonna say it because I'm not in the place to say it. But his name was, let's just call him Abdul. Because my primary school wasn't Catholic or anything. It was fully open. There was Muslims, Christians, Hindus, Buddhists. I don't know. I don't know all the religions like that. But like it was a diverse primary school. Not gonna lie though. But I'm not gonna lie. Most of the people that were from other countries, they're either from Ghana, Sierra Leone, Nigeria, England itself, Bangladesh, Bangladesh. Bangladesh. What else? Let me think. There was like I'm pretty sure there's a couple Jamaicans, but not many. But yeah, fam, my primary school was diverse as so. But there was this one kid, yeah. And now this kid, I don't know, I'm not sure what he had. I think he was autism. Like apparently he had autism, but fam, I always fucked this kid up. He had autism, but I always fucked him up. And before you man get on to me about, oh, how you fucking up a kid with autism, fam, this kid did not have autism. I don't care what anyone says. Fam, he behaves stupid in front of teachers, but then when it comes to like being in the playground and stuff, he acts completely normal. So like, let me give you an example, yeah. So like one day, yeah, like obviously mine was in like the extra learning class because I was dumb and shit. Well, I wasn't dumb, but like it took me longer to learn things than others, innit? So I was in the like additional learning support class, yeah, and like there was like how many people there was? One, two, three, four, five. Yeah, I think there was like four or five. I can't remember, but there was four or five, yeah. And like basically it would be like the one kid, yeah, I wanna call him, what should I call him? Uh I'm just gonna say his name because I'm not violating him, I'm not being rude to him, I'm just being honest. His name was Abdul Qadri. It's Abdul Qadri. It was a mad name. I'm pretty sure it had like 14 letters or some shit. Like, but everyone, like, and like, for example, if you had to write a test, they'll just call him Abdul in it, like, for his name. So obviously, yeah, Abdul Qadri. So like, there was one time, yeah, a teacher called Mr. Wayne. one time, yeah, the teacher, Mr. Wayne, like we were having a good time, and like we had like a story time section in it. So like he would read us a story, but then he would keep the front cover covered in it. So like so if you could guess the story that he's reading us, like there was one point we were guessing King Kong. Back then I didn't know what King Kong was in it. So he was guessing King Kong. He was reading on King Kong. So then obviously, one of us guessed it. So then he said, and then we went. All of us here went all the way to Burgess Park. It was cold. He brought us ice creams, everything, blood. And I felt so bad after, cause like I'll explain why. So he brought us ice creams and shit, and there was ice lollies, ice creams. We chilled on, you see that massive swing in Burgess. Like obviously some of you guys in America see what Burgess, but Burgess Park is like a huge, but when I mean a huge park, it's massive. But there's this one playground in Burgess Park that is so cold. Like right now, yeah, it's not that big of a deal. Like I didn't really like vibe to it like that. Like right now, I don't really care about the park, like the little playground. But back then, that playground was so good because I was a kid. Obviously, it meant a lot to go to that playground. There was a swing, there was a massive slide, there was a huge, when I mean huge, pyramid climbing frame, like the one with the ropes and shit. There was table tennis. There was what else? There was races. There was one of them. What do you call it? You know them things where you have to sit and then like you push the other guy across the rope to the other side. Yeah, there was one of them. Yeah, I mean it was so cold. But obviously we went to the park. Yeah, it was chill. Abdul Qadri came. Fucking another girl came. I'm not gonna say the girl's name because she got violated disgustingly. So basically, yeah, Abdul Qadri, man. So what happened here? We were sitting down. We came back here. Obviously, we came back to school after like 3 hours of being out. Bearing in mind, we only went out because of this fucking story we guessed. So then, we came back here. So then, we're chilling outside because it's about to hit lunchtime, innit? So we're chilling outside there. And fam, Abdul Qadri just decides to, one of the girls here, she's a Muslim, innit? And like, fam, I'm not gonna lie, she was a bit chubby. So Abdul Qadri, this is what this man decides to do. The girl bends over to tie her shoelaces and then just slaps her back, blood. Mad. It was echoing. You know when you're in a tunnel, yeah, and then you shout your name, be like, Caleb, Caleb, Caleb. It was loud as fuck, my guy. And then obviously, I was in the wrong place at the wrong fucking time. I was standing right next to the Qadri when this happened, yeah. I was laughing my ass, because that shit was funny as fuck. I was laughing my ass off, yeah. And Abdul Qadri was right next to me. And like, he acted like he didn't know what was happening. So like the girl looked at me and instantly go tell Mr. Wayne that I'm the one that did it. Meanwhile, I didn't, yeah. And then obviously I get hella pissed off because I know it was Abdul Qadri he did it, innit? So then fucking I'm going upstairs. I have to go upstairs with Mr. Wayne to like the teacher and shit. And then I turn around here and then I see Abdul Qadri behind Mr. Wayne, just creasing at me, blood. And when you what do you call it? You know, in primary school, yeah, when someone's laughing at you when you get in trouble, that is the worst feeling. But in secondary, it's not that deep. If anything, you start laughing as well. But in primary school, when someone laughs at you and you're in trouble, blood, is the worst. I'm not even playing with you. Is the worst feeling, hands down. So imagine, yeah, imagine Abdul Qadir. So I have anger problems. Like back then, I had like really bad. I couldn't control my anger at all. So then, what my dumbass decides to do is fucking charge at this guy while Mr. Wayne is blocking. Like he was like restraining me from Abdul Qadir. So like he was holding me back, but Abdul Qadri was at the bottom of the stairs and we were in the middle section of the staircase. So my stupid ass decides to fucking pull Mr. Wayne's legs out and I fucking bolted towards him. Like no joke, I was on him, and then both like Mr. Wayne, he dropped down the stairs, yeah, and because he fell down the stairs, he got to the bottom of the staircase before I did. So then he restrained me again, and that's how I got is it internal exclusion? So internal base like that, I got internally excluded after that. So basically, what that means is that um you're in school, but you can't socialize with anyone. Like the teachers can't talk to you, the students can't. It was mental abuse, my guy. I'm not even playing with you. Like Philly, yeah. This is what happens when someone gets entirely excluded. Yeah, there will be like an announcement in class. It'll be like, your class, you're not allowed to talk to this guy, otherwise you miss your break time. So every time I saw one of my brethrens when I was entirely excluded, they'll just look at me and then just walk off. And then the teachers will look at me in pity. Oh, fam, it was the worst. I'm not even playing with you. It was the worst. But fam, after I left primary school, fam, I missed Abdul Qadri, man. The guy was calm. Like, see, this stupid shit, but he was a funny guy at the end of the day. But I missed him, man. I missed everything. Even like the dumbest shit, I miss him, man. It was so nice in primary school. No joke. I used to live in Pex when I first went to primary. It was just a nice trip because there was a family that we always went with to school. So like we would knock on their door, we would all jump on the bus, and there was like this one hill at Peckham Ryan that we go down. Your shit felt like a roller coaster when I was a kid. Fam, only boys can relate to this. I'm not sure about girls here, but you know what? I'm not sure all boys can relate to. But you know when you're on the slide, yeah, not a slide, a swing, and you're like hella high, and then you start going down and shit. Fam, your dick feels weird. I'm not even joking with you. Your dick feels so weird. And then, fam, it like, I don't like the feeling. So every time we went on the bus and we went downhill, yeah, fam, it was the worst feeling, but we acted like it was a roller coaster. It was cool. But another thing that happened in primary school, it might sound stupid as so, but there was a book. I can't remember what the book was called, but it was called like mythical monsters or something. There was griffins, there was what do you call it, centurions. There was so many, and like you read the book here, and at the end of the book, there's a map. So I cover my squad here. I cover my squad here. My team now consists of one girl, one boy, and me, and another girl. I'm pretty sure. So we all read this book, and and like it was like a planned out shit, like fucking Mission Impossible shit. We all read the book here, and we were all just thinking, fam, this map could be real, you know. Bearing in mind we're fucking idiots. We were just like, this map could be real. So then this is what so then we are reading the book. We kept reading it and we loved the book so much. But then guess what? Abdul Qadri saw that we liked the book, so he wanted to jump in on it. So we were reading the book with him, but we didn't tell him our plan. Our plan was to sneak out of school, cause like in my primary school the gate wasn't guarded like that. Cause you know, like for example, in my secondary school, the gate was like locked off with like a steel beam, so like it was inside into like a hole. So even the only way you could get out was by climbing over, and even at that, like the main office view, like you can see, like you understand, and like the gate is like right in like the central area of the school, like the main area, like where the middle staircase is. So everyone, even if you try to climb out, guaranteed you'll get spotted. But in my primary school, it wasn't like that. Most of the teachers were occupied because I'm pretty sure there's like free staff outside, like at break time and shit. And then when we had to go in, they'll ring the bell and we all line up. Family was cold. So obviously our gate wasn't guarded like that. So our plan was to, because all you had to do here to leave was press a button, the gate will open, and then you just leave. Because like outside you'll press a button, and then the teacher from like in the office, if you're late, obviously if you're early, the gate will be open. But if you're late, we're coming to the end of this video, the end of the clip. But I'll add a clip if it's not enough time. But if you're late, yeah, if you're late, you have to wait outside, press the button, wait for the receptionist to answer, and then she'll look in the camera and see who it is, and then she'll let you in. But if you're inside, no matter what, the receptionist doesn't have to be involved. So you could just press the button inside and just leave. But the button was quite high. But in primary school, I was a tall guy in it, so it didn't really matter. So like, I was one of the tallest. So like, there was this one kid called I'll just call him. He's a cunt now. Fuck the guy. If he's on my Snapchat, in fact, I exposed the dickhead, but it's whatever in it. There was one guy that was taller than me, but I was like, I'm pretty sure I was like second tallest in like the whole of my year group. So like, I could easily press that button if I just went on my tippy toes. So obviously, me and my brethren, I'm pretty sure his name was Tashon D. It was Tashon. I remember the guy, Tashon D. Fam, to Sean Daly, fam. That guy was my guy. He was my best friend in primary school. We both had anger problems, so we fitted in together. It was fam. It was so cool, man. Um, so to Sean D, me and the two girls and to Sean D, we ran to the fucking. We didn't run, but like there was like a little fence where we could peek to see if anyone was there. So then we went to the gate, yeah, and then we pressed the button. And then as soon as we left, we all got cold feet and we started, like, two of the girls started crying and me and Tsunji started worrying that the teachers won't let us in and shit. So my dumbass, instead of pressing the bell and like saying, I'm sorry that I forgot or some, making an excuse, I just went home. Like, I fully just cut yard. I went home early that day and the teachers didn't know where the fuck I was. I know, but like, it was a madness. It was a madness. But that book, I wish I still had it now. Like that book was so cool. If I can find it, like on Google, I don't know how the fuck to say it. If I can find it on the internet, I will like put a little picture of it at the end, what the book looks like. Yeah, but the book was cool. Like I remember the book off by heart. The book was so good. But yeah, fam. But there were other parts of primary school, I'm not gonna lie, that I didn't like. There's 17 minutes left, 19-minute clips or bless. There was other parts of primary school that I know I didn't really like. Like for example, yeah, every like up until year 5 slash year 6, I was always picked up by my parents, and I was so used to this fact that even if my parents said they couldn't pick me up and I have to go by myself, I was stubborn as fuck and I said, nah, fuck that, man. Cause I'm not, I'm so sure about you. I lived in a dodgy area. There were pubs left, right, and center. But when you're a kid, yeah, I'm not sure about most people, but when I was a kid, whenever I saw man said a pub, I always associated that place with violence and shit. And then obviously I put myself in dumb situations. Hold on, give me a second. I'm just gonna add another clip to the end. That way, what do you call it? I don't run out of time. BRB, hold on. Okay, I'm back. This video is now gonna be 23 minutes and 30 seconds instead of it being 19 minutes and 52 seconds. So I was talking about oh yeah, I always associated pubs with like violence and shit, and not to like the fact that I was watching the Madeleine McCann series, like the Madeleine McCann documentary, and like I saw her on the news and shit. Didn't really help, did it? So obviously, I just didn't want to go home by myself because kidnapping was a thing. Fucking getting beat up, getting fucking raped was a thing. Nah, man, I'm good. I knew about all this fucked up shit, and that's why I'm scared of planes. But that's for another video. I'm gonna probably make why I'm scared of what I'm scared of video. I don't know. I'm probably gonna make one of them videos. But yeah, fam, one time, yeah, in year 6, I'm not sure year 5, my dad was just like, I can't pick you up today. I said, fuck no. I waited in that school for 4 hours. I did not leave. It came to the point, yeah, where the teachers had to escort me to my yard. Because I was not going home by myself. Because I didn't mind walking down the main road, but there was like a little quiet area. And I don't like quiet areas. In like when it comes to like my like going home. I really don't. Like in my secondary school, in my old house, I had to go through some. When it was winter, there was no street lights. It was completely pitch black, and I fucking hated it. I always kept hearing footsteps behind me, and there was no one there when I turned around. On my life, man, it was scary as fuck, my guy. So obviously, my dad said, "Oh, I can't pick you up." Teachers had to escort me home. But the second time, my dad said he can't pick me up. The teacher said, "Go home by yourself this time, cause obviously we can't do this every time. That you need to learn in it." So I said, "Bet." First time I went home, my ass almost got kidnapped. No joke. Fam, I was walking home, yeah, and then I hear a bicycle behind me. This guy is a full blood Jamaican brother, ganja smoking, breath smelling like cigarettes looking ass, trying to fuck, cycling behind me. Every time I stopped, this nigga decided to stop himself. I need to add another clip as soon as I get the chance. Just hold on. Fam, as soon as I stopped, the bike stopped. As soon as I started walking, the bike started pedaling. And I saw this so dodgy. So like there's two sections I can take to my house. There's the quiet section that is faster, but then there's the loud section where it's bait. Everyone can see me, see what's happening. So I take the loud section, and obviously I take the loud section, but there's an intercross. So there's that you can take the loud section and intercross into the quiet section. So I wanted to make sure this guy was actually following me. So what I did, I stopped and I waited. I backed up my Nokia torch and started playing Snake, cause that's the only way I could look like I was busy. So and I just waited, yeah. And the guy was like, I glanced over to him for like 2 seconds, and this nigga was staring point blank at my fucking face, my guy. No cap, honestly, point blank at my face with the most devilish look. Like he had like a little grin on his face. And when I mean this guy was creepy AF, he was creepy AF. That and one of the reasons why I'm scared of Jamaicans. Like not like the like normal Jamaican people. I say normal, that's deep. Not like most Jamaican people that speak English and like are fluent in it. I'm scared of the yardies. Cause them ones, yeah. I don't know if Jamaicans can tell, but I'm pretty sure some people can back me up. Like people that speak like full on, like I don't know what it's called. But like you know the ones that be like, oh, bomber class, like left, right, and center. Fam, your language is aggressive, you know. No joke, it's very aggressive. So like that's why like I don't. If I see a like Jamaican at the back of the bus that I can. Oh, wait, hold on. I'm sorry about that. Clip ended. Had to add another clip. This video is now 27 minutes long, and I doubt you guys are gonna watch a 27-minute long video. But obviously, it's for entertainment purposes or whatever. Let's get back to it. So obviously, I'm done with that Jamaica stuff. You guys know what you had got some backstory to it now. So now it's obvious that this guy's following me. So I start speed walking. This guy starts speed pedaling. I slow down. This guy slows down. I stop. This guy stops. I get to the traffic light. And like it kept. I looked point blank at him. Yeah. In thus, I gave him the face like, why? Why are you following me? And I feel like, looking back on it, I feel like he was just taking the piss out, man. I don't think he was gonna do anything. But I was just like, oh, why are you looking at me? And then obviously, he just looked at me and started laughing his head off. And it was traffic light. So what I did, yeah, you know, like the traffic light turns green to walk. I waited until it turned red, and then it turned green again. Then I walked, and the guy was still next to me. So what I did, yeah, I asked one of the brethren next to me, and like next to in future, people don't do this, man. Don't do this. Don't ask the person in front of you or next to you to escort you. Don't do it, man. Like not everyone looks how they seem. So obviously I asked the guy, yeah. And this guy, looking back on it, he was dodgy as fuck as well. I asked him if he could help me cross the road because the guy next to me keeps following me and shit. And like, luckily, yeah, fam, this guy, like, I told him my house is that way and it's okay, you can leave me now. But he insisted that I go towards the bus stop. So obviously, yeah, I'm starting to like question this guy as well, innit? Cause I was a good looking kid. I was paying, I was model status. You get me? So all the man them and all the girl them wanted it. If you're gay, you're on it. If you're fucking straight, you're on it. So you understand? Cause I was attracting females and gays left, right, and center. So it's obvious why these guys wanted to kidnap me. I was a fine boy, obviously. So yeah. But luckily my dad came to the rescue. He met me at the other side because there's two traffic lights you have to cross. There was one and then two. We crossed the first one, we had the second one. I saw my dad. He was blessed. He said, "That's my dad." And then after, I told him what happened. Did I tell him what happened? I didn't even tell him what happened. I was too embarrassed. I don't know, man. In future, just tell your parents what happened. That way they can avoid it in the future. But yeah, fam, this video is gonna be 26 minutes here. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share this video, tell your friends about it. And big shout out to Lulu, fucking giving me 51 subs. That means a lot, cause I've been stuck on 50 subs for the longest time. So thank you, that Lulu girl from Snapchat. Thank you very much. And I'll see you guys in the next video. And peace.